Hey guys, this is BandoGuy4 bringing you another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the previous part, we took on the Vermilion City Gym and got the Thunder Badge. In this part, I'm going to be heading across Route 9 and 10, getting to Rock Tunnel. So, let's get in here. There is a required battle right here. And I'm going to show all the, of course, the required battles to get to Rock Tunnel. But I'm also going to show battles that are necessary to get the items on this route. But before I show that battle, I will say what the item is that I'm heading towards. So, if you're playing along or something and you want to know whether you should fight that trainer before I'm done fighting the trainer, then you'll know. I will say that not all of the items on this route are necessarily worth fighting a trainer for them. But that's all I'll say on that for now. So, since so many grass-type Pokemon have a poison subtype, if you've got a psychic type like Mr. Mime, then they will be very easy to take down. But of course, I do still have Kathleen and Valoo which are actually super effective against the grass part of them. So, grass-type Pokemon are something that I'm very, very strong against, and in not too long from now, that'll be a very good thing for me. Guess what the next gym leader's type is. There are 17 types, so 16 guesses which it is. So down here is TM40. It's Aerial Ace, a 60 base power flying type move that, like Magical Leaf, will never miss. Darn it. And after that battle, Mr. Mime is trying to learn Encore. I'm not going to learn it, but Encore is a move that forces the opponent to repeat using the same move that they used for another 2 to 5 turns. So if you're like behind the substitute or something and they used Poison Powder, something like that that doesn't work when you're behind the substitute, you can use Encore then to force them to continue to use it. And you can actually sneak by that trainer if you're more patient than I was. But as I was saying, eventually I'll teach Aerial Ace to Kathleen. But right now, I just learned Wing Attack and haven't even had a chance to use it yet. So I'm going to wait for that. There's a hidden, I believe it's an Ether on the rock past this trainer. So, personally I think the Ether's worth it since you can't buy them anywhere. But I don't generally use Ethers a whole lot to restore my PP. Usually I just go to Pokemon Center. Usually it's not all that hard to get to a Pokemon Center. Unless you're like right near the end of a dungeon and you don't want to use an escape rope, but you run out of uses for like your Vine Whip or something, then that's the situation where an Ether would be handy. Or if you're in the middle of the Elite Four at the end of the game, and yeah. We'll get into more of that in like 20 parts or so. And for some reason, I think my controller's batteries are dying here. Not all the buttons are being pushed when I push them. So, I know there's a hidden item on this rock here, so I'm going to see if I can get the item finder to respond. Alright, so that's what'll happen. It'll show you the general direction of the item. And yeah, it's an Ether. The next item that I'll be heading towards, I do not recommend going out of your way to get. You can actually go around and skip the trainer to get to the item, but you can't avoid him on the way back. That's a burn heal. Of course it'll heal burning, but you're not likely to get burned a whole lot at this point in the game. So I'll pick it up just to have it, but I don't think it's really necessary. I like using Mr. Mime on Mr. Mime. Having learned Magical Leaf is just having a single Psychic and Grass type move gives Mr. Mime quite a large range of coverage. So I can basically use him for just about anything. I know that my other Pokemon are level 26 and 27 and I haven't switched them around with Mr. Mime, but I just love Mr. Mime so much. Mimian. I noticed that I switch a lot between whether I call them by their nicknames or their actual species name. This is actually, usually I don't nickname my Pokemon, but I wanted to give them nicknames for once in my playing. This is a required fight. So it's likely that while talking I'll call them by their species name from time to time, but hopefully by the end of this LP I will have accomplished remembering to call them by their nickname. So this is Mimian, Mr. Mime. Mimian. Alright. So he has a level 20 Caterpie, and it's twice the level that it should have evolved into a Butterfree by now. And the same for this Weedle. Weedles are fun because they're part poison type, so Mimian destroys them. And he's probably got another. Oh, he has a Venonat, which I believe is also bug poison type. We won't be able to catch a Venonat for a while, but it's a pretty interesting Pokemon. I like it a bit. I've never actually used it on my team all the way through a game, but it's not a bad Pokemon. There's better though. So, his bugs are gone, and it's time to switch around my team again, because Anton and Valoo are still level 26, and by the way, I'll only check Meowth occasionally for pickup. I'm not going to check him over and over again. Alright, both Valoo and Anton grew to level 27 in that battle, and that battle is completely avoidable. You don't even get an item for it, you just get access to this patch of grass here. And there are plenty more patches of grass on this route, so there's no reason to fight that guy. No items, nothing different in that patch of grass. I just went towards him the wrong way. There's a berry here, Chesto Berry, and this trainer is avoidable as well, as is that one. And somewhere around here there's a hidden item. This is Route 10, and actually I think this is a route where you can find Voltorb, but of course, depending on whether I was correct, you'll know by the graphic. I know it's somewhere near, like, oh wait, it's actually up there, I think. Yeah, you can see that it's up there. I'll cut back to that area to show you where the item is. Alright, let's use my item finder to find it around here. It's down from here. And there's a rare candy. And now back to Route 10. There are a couple hidden items here that you can pick up. First is a berry here, a person berry, which again heals confusion. If you cut down this particular tree and then check against the wall behind it, you will get a super potion. And then around here there is another berry, so you can entirely avoid this trainer. And now I'm going to give you a brief introduction into the rock tunnel before I actually go in there. So things you might want for the rock tunnel: super potions. I picked up a few more of those so that I can heal without the requiring me to leave. I got a lot of repels. You're not actually going to need 21 repels even if you explore every corner of rock tunnel, but I decided to go ahead and pick them up anyway, just so that I have them. Escape rope, I picked up an extra one in case I do need to leave for some reason. Apart from that, I don't think there's a whole lot that you need for rock tunnel. I am going to show this Pokemon Center real quick, because there's Professor Oak's aids have spread even this far. Yes, his ever-present aids. And I have 30 species, so you know I've got 20. And he has an Everstone for you, which will, if you let your Pokemon hold that, it will prevent them from evolving. I don't see why you need an Everstone, because you can just push B to stop the evolution, but if you're like trading a Pokemon that would evolve to a friend, but you don't want it to evolve, and you don't trust them to push the B button for you, I suppose you could put the Everstone on the Pokemon. And that's just a way out there wild guess. But in any case, in the next part, we will be heading into the rock tunnel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, feel free to comment, and if you like my video so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. This has been Bando Guy 4, and I will see you guys next time.